it was fun to reconnect with people.
Good. And then Tim, while you're here, tell us 30 seconds who you are.
Tim Bailey. I have a company called Hometown Happenings. We put together fun events for the community to get together and live healthier, happier lives.
Awesome, thank you. And if you want to put any information about that in the chat, Tim, like a website or anything like that, you're welcome to. All right, let's move on to Tracy real fast. Tracy, first of all, how many kindness calls did you have?
Well, I just listened to the call earlier today, so I haven't had time because I've been on other calls.
No worries. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here today.
So I love the idea. I love the idea. I'm going to do that. Yes.
Good, good. Let me know how it goes when you do it. Real quick, give us 30 seconds about who you are, please.
My name is Tracy Coleman, and I'm a personal stylist. So I help women feel good about the way they look, gain confidence, and succeed in life and business.
Awesome. Thank you. And then Michelle, welcome. How many kindness calls did you have?
3.
Was that 3?
Yes.
Okay. And how did those go?
Good. Good. Just catching up with friends and family.
Good, good. All
It's
right.
important to stay connected, especially now.
For sure. All right, Michelle, give us 30 seconds who you are.
I'm Michelle Crane. I'm a professional bookkeeper. I've been helping business owners and those in the real estate profession keep track of their bottom line and get their ship going in the right direction for the last 3 years.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody for just a moment. And you guys, I just realized when all of you guys who came on so early, for some reason, this did not automatically record for me. So I started the recording at Tim. I'm going to give everyone a quick 30 seconds to say who they are, just so that everybody gets on the recording of that, and then we'll jump into the training. All right, so if you go over 30 seconds, I'm going to cut you off, so be very quick. All right, Dave, you're up. 30 seconds, go.
Okay, hi guys, my name's David Dior. My company is Tax Free Retirement Solutions, and what I do is I show people how to make sure their money is safe. They're not going to get market losses, and then when you accumulate your money, you want to keep it away from Uncle Sam. So what I do is I put you in the tax-free bucket, and my saying is it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep from Uncle Sam. So if you're looking to save money and have tax shelters and live the tax-free life, I'm the guy.
Perfect. Thank you, Dave. Phyllis, you're next. 30 seconds. Go.
I'm Phyllis Mamula. I own Design Tech Interiors in Hammond. I take your spaces from blah to ah.
Thank you. Look at that. That was like 10 seconds. Oh, crap. I just spilled. Thank you, Haley. I have a wonderful 9-year-old who's going to clean. Haley, I was putting that there to ask you if you would refill me. And then I spilled it. So please clean it up and then help me refill. I love you so much. She's so wonderful, you guys. You'll get to say hi to her in just a moment. All right, let's see. Who else was on here earlier? Debbie, give us quick 30 seconds who you are.
Hi, my name is Debbie George, and I marketplace where I also work my business out of there, Three Pink Bears Boutique.
Debbie, I think you broke up. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello?
Hello? I think you broke up. Try that again.
Hello, this is Debbie. I own a storefront in Chicago Ridge for small business owners, and I have my own business located there, Three Pink Bears Boutique.
Okay, we got most of that time, I think, and her information is in the chat box if anybody is interested in that. Let me see if there is anybody else who gave it earlier before I recorded. Marie, go ahead, give us hold on, I'm trying to unmute you. Oh, there it goes. All right, Marie, go ahead, 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Marie Perez, and I own seasonyourlife.org, and I am a health and wellness coach, and I also am working with a biotech company. It's a CDOC, redox signaling molecules that pretty much any issue that you have going on in your body that has a cell involved, which is everything, it gives amazing results, and I just help people kind of get their lives back in order, their health, and just kind of walk alongside of them as an accountability partner.
Perfect. Thank you, Marie. And then let's see, let's go on to Kim. Kim, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Kim Hall, and my company name is the Halls Enterprises. I'm a distributor with Amway products. So we have products that for healthier choices for yourself and your home. And I actually work as a shopping concierge. Hence, they allow us to market ourselves that way.
Great. Thank you very much, Kim. And then I think Dwight might be the last one. Go ahead, Dwight. Wait, I didn't unmute you. Hold on. There you go.
I'm Dwight Clifton. I secure and beautify people's homes by remodeling, trim, carpentry, doors, windows, jack of all trades, master of one. And yeah, I love what I do. I hope to help people realize the designs that Phyllis helps them make. If somebody has an idea what they want to do in their house, I can tend to help bring that to.
Perfect. Thank you very, very much. All right. So with that said, let's see. Did I miss anybody? Please tell me if I did. I think I got everybody. Kim, are you raising your hand or? Okay, let me unmute you. Go ahead, Kim.
Hi. Yeah, for the counts, for our kindness calls, yesterday before I was on that call, I had already made 8, so I did not include those in because it was my day to just like call neighbors and call people that I know are shut in, maybe a little older. So after that, though, I got really excited and I made, and some of these don't count because some were just texts, people who like text. So I made a total of 31 touches. A lot of them were calls at dinner time, so I was leaving messages. That's my real estate background. You call at dinner time because then they don't answer the phone. So most of those were not, I only got 2 calls back from the text that I sent, but I did have conversations via text. So I'm not counting those 8, I'm counting 24. So, but it was wonderful. A lot of people got to catch up with, got to hear what their needs are. We're going shopping for a couple of people now that can't get out on their own and their family's still working in hospitals, so they can't, they don't want to possibly contaminate them. So this was inspirational. Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right. So we have, I'm glad that you chimed in, Kim, because you're the winner and I would not have even known that because I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I had everybody on here. You guys, this is the most people we've had on the call so far. So I'm hoping that it doesn't bog it down. Yeah. So
Somebody else named Kim join.
What's
so
that?
Don't confuse them. We just had somebody else named Kim join, so don't confuse her.
Yes, Kim Dale. Kim, I'm not going to be able to ask you who you are right now because we're about to jump into the training. But for anybody who wants to say who they are, I get on here at 1:30 so that people can come and network with each other. So between 1:30 and about 1:50 is the best time to come on to network and to be able to tell people who you are. Okay, guys? All right. So Kim, I'm going to get on with the contest real fast. All right, so today's because we were doing kindness calls, the gift that I decided to give to you guys, to the winner today, and hold on a second. I find it weird when I can't see myself on here too, because I'm like, can anyone else see me? So I have to make sure I can see me and you guys. All right, so the gift today is another book. This one is called The Evolution of a Teacher. It was written by Larry Allen. He's from Valparaiso here. He's been one of my clients for a long time. This was one of his first books when he and I first started working together. He had this book like kind of written down, but he wasn't publishing it. And I was like, dude, you got to publish that. People need to know that. And he took me up on it. He let me self-publish for him. And that was probably about 6 years ago. But the reason I chose this for the kindness call is because he took everybody who's made a difference in his life from when he was a child to his teaching career, and he's talked about them in this book and said how they've changed his life. And so like this book is like a tribute to everybody who's touched his life. I think we counted one time and there were like over 50 people or something in here. And it was just very touching. And I thought that really matched the kindness topic that we were on. So Kim, send me your address in a private message and I will send that to you via mail. And then Dwight, you never sent me your address, so please make sure you do that. Otherwise you might miss out. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna move this to gallery view so I can see everybody. And while I am getting this set up, oh, I wanted to address a couple of quick things real fast. So let me share my screen. I always have like any announcements up at the front. All right, so I'm sharing my screen and let me go to Facebook. I see I have a chat in there. Oh, I think I still have you guys all muted. I'm so sorry. You guys don't need to be muted right now. If you're able to unmute yourself and you'd like to, you're welcome to. I don't remember if you can, if I've muted you.
We can unmute ourselves.
Perfect. So if you need to say something, you're welcome to unmute yourself. All right, so you guys can see my screen, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Let me just check. I know there's a chat, something in the chat here, so I want to make sure it's nothing. Okay, good. All right, so in the chat, on my screen here, let me get rid of this stuff. Okay, when you guys go to the group page, the 30 virtual marketing ideas, I want to point out the units tab. Everything that we're doing is being put into units. So if you're missing calls, or even if you're on the calls, it would be really helpful if you go through and mark that you were on the call or that you did your homework, because it helps me to see who's following along. So for instance, you're on the units page and you click on unit 1 here. It shows virtual marketing idea number 1. You click in there and let's see. Looks like it is still trying to load. There we go. And it will give a little description of what we talked about on the call. And then down here, it gives the video training. When you've completed it, like if you were live on the call, you could just come on here and hit done. But if you were not live and you watched it, after you watch it, hit done right here. Okay. And then when you scroll down, then it gives you the homework assignment. And then same thing, there's a done button. And then you could click on next unit down here at the bottom and it will take you to unit 2. And then you just keep doing that. Right now we're in unit 4. This is only our 4th training. But if there are worksheets, because today there's going to be a worksheet that you guys get access to. If there is a worksheet, it's also going to be in this units tab, okay? And you can mark done once you've downloaded it or printed it or whatever. Whenever I give you guys worksheets, you're welcome to download them, print them, share them, whatever makes sense. But this bar up here will show you how complete you are in this particular unit. I don't have any quizzes that I put on here or anything yet. If you guys would like quizzes, let me know and I might put time into it, but I just didn't think that was necessary. But if you're like, hey, I love quizzes, please do them, then tell me and maybe I'll consider it. No guarantees. Anybody have questions on the units? No? Okay, perfect. So we are going to move on to, at the end of the call, you guys, I'm going to open it up for if anyone has any announcements or events or webinars that they're hosting. So if you have something, make sure that you have the information ready when I ask, because it's going to be a really quick 5-minute session for everybody to say what they need to say. Also, the chat does not save when we get off of here. So if you want somebody's information out of the chat, make sure that you're writing it down. Okay. All right, moving on then, we are going to jump into the content. And before we do that, I'm actually going to go live in a few other places while I'm live here. And this is something that you'll learn as we go too. So right now I'm going on to my Instagram and I'm going to go live on Instagram and just set my phone right here on my computer. So I will be live like that as well. And here we go. And then, oh, no, that's not what I wanted, Barbara. I just took a picture. I did not want a picture. I wanted a video. Here's my video. La, 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 la. Live, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna tilt it that way. And then on this phone, this is my daughter's phone. She is, she's an admin on my Facebook page. And so I'm going to go to my Facebook page where she's an admin, and I'm going to go live here. except I don't like iPhones very much, and that's what she uses. So I'm like trying to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to go live somewhere. Where's her thing at? Her screen is all broken. So it's like, oh, you guys can't see that. But yeah, her screen is broken. All right, I'm going to go live here. Oh, actually, I'm going to save this part because that's what I'm going to teach you guys. Okay, that's why I had her phone to teach you guys this. All right, perfect. So today we're learning Facebook Live. By a show of physical hands, like if you wave your hands like this, raise your hand if you've never done a Facebook Live, like this. We have 1, 2, 3 people. Dwight, I don't know if your hand is up or not. I can't tell. Oh, you actually have a raised hand. Does everybody know how to raise their hand if you actually have a question? There's like a thing down at the bottom there that says raise hand. Dwight, you're still muted. Hold on. Dwight, you look frozen. I don't know.
Where does it say raise?
It should be right down at the bottom. Okay, Dwight, you are unmuted. You had your hand up. I don't know if you were frozen, but ask the question that you have.
So I was actually typing in, there's a little bubble at the bottom that says participants, which will take you to the chat room. I went there to text that I had my hand raised for a question about when you were showing us your screen on Facebook that I was going to save for the end of that little time you said for later. I don't know why my screen was frozen, but there's a little more tab, and that has the raise hand button in that at the bottom of my screen on a mobile device.
Okay.
There's a more tab at the bottom right of the screen, and that's where I go to raise my hand if I have a question. And I can also lower my own hand if the question's answered in discussion.
Good job, Marie. Thank you, Dwight, for sharing that. So if anyone does have a question, I may or may not see you doing this, so just raise your actual hand. I do want to say welcome to Rick and Angela who just popped on. We can't get into too much conversation right now, but I did want to say that I noticed you and I am grateful that you're here. And today we're doing Facebook Live. So as we go forward, if anyone has a question, feel free to put your hand up or chat in the chat box, or just unmute yourself and say it as long as you're not being extremely rude. Interrupting me. But no, so for sure, if you guys have questions, this is discussion style. I want you guys to learn. If I'm going too fast, be like, Barbara, stop. If I'm shouting at you like I sometimes tend to do when I get excited, my voice escalates way too high, just let me know. Give me like the, hey, quiet it down, Barbara. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to first log into Facebook. So, I'm doing the other kid's password. Forgot which kid's phone I had. I was putting the wrong one in because I was doing Haley's password on Alyssa's phone. All right, so when you are going to do Facebook Live, I don't want you guys doing Facebook Live yet. I'm going to teach you a few things with it, and then I'm going to have you do your own lives when you get off of the call with me. Okay, and I'm going to give you actually a script template of what you should be, how you should line up what you're going to talk about. All right, so the first thing is you're going to go into Facebook, and I know this is a little bit hard to see, but I'm going to make it the best I can. You're going to find your page. So the one I'm going to post in today is Fuse Business Training. Fuse Marketing and Media has been getting a lot of traction right now, so I'm going to do this in Fuse Business Training so that this one gets a little bit more posting. So as you scroll down, you're going to find the part that says create a post right there. You know, I should really paint my nails if I'm going to start showing my fingers on screen, huh? All right, and then you get to this spot where it looks just like your page, your profile, where you're going to type something on Facebook like, hello, how's your day? But you're going to choose if you scroll, let's see. Okay, there you go. If you scroll down here a little bit, you'll find the live video button. See that at the bottom? So then you click that. Okay, I just realized, remember I'm recording on Instagram too. I was so close to the Instagram screen, like it was like my ear, I think, was recording. So, hi Instagram. Oh, I do have people watching it right now. They're probably like, what is she doing? I'm doing, if anyone's here, I'm doing a Facebook Live training on another screen and then also teaching on this screen. So I've got screens all around me. Just sit back and enjoy. All right, and then it says Facebook would like to access your camera. No, the government's not watching you when you do this. That's just a joke. I've had people actually ask me if that means the government can watch them, and I'm like, wait, what? um, so then it comes up like this. When you click on that, you are not live yet, you guys. There's a button here at the bottom that says Start Live Video. All these things down here, I don't want you to worry about yet. That's a more advanced training. But before you hit that live button, you could do a few things. You can click right here and you can type a description, right? Like you could tell people what you're going to talk about. And you can do enhancements. So if, well, again, you know, I'm not going to give you too much of that because that is, that's advanced too. But I want to bring your attention to up here. See, right now, this is showing, is this showing me? I can't, I'm too close. I think it's showing me. I don't know, but okay. So yeah, it is.
It's showing your computer.
Yeah, it's showing behind me. So this is the chair behind me, right? Wait, now I'm so confused what it's showing right now because those two chairs are behind me, but the dry erase boards are in front of me, and it looks like it's showing.
Yeah, it's so showing in front
it's like
of you.
mirroring or something. Okay. Okay, my stuff's going crazy here. Man, my fans they're gonna stop following me after this. I'm just playing. Actually, you guys, these are the kind of posts that people enjoy the most. I don't understand why, but they do. All right, so up at the top here, you can reverse your picture. Yeah, so now it's showing the opposite of, oh, now there's where I am. See, here I am. So it was showing over that way, but it must have been mirroring or something. All right, so you can do that even during your call, you guys. While you're on live, you can actually make it look in front of you and then back towards you. All right, and then, so those are a few things I want to show you with that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to hit Start Live Video. I'm going to show you guys in just a moment. So as I hit Start Live Video, I think it just hit live, but it gave me about 3 seconds before it actually started. It doesn't necessarily do the countdown anymore like it used to. At least not on this phone, it didn't, but it gave me about 3 seconds before. Look, now my phone says Fuse Business Training is live right now. You guys might also get notifications. So I'm live on here and I can see, yeah, here's me. I'm showing you guys now. Nobody's popped on yet, but as they do, they'll get to see this cool stuff. Anybody who pops on, I just want you to know we are doing a live training here and you are now part of it, and enjoy. So I was just being very quick because I didn't plan a specific thing for this, but I want to show you now. Let's see if you can see me. So right now you see that I'm on the screen, yes? And then I'm going to click that button, which now is down here at the bottom because I'm live, the button that shows in front of me now instead of shows me. And so now it's showing in front of me. Oh, look at that, we can see it. That was easier than I thought to show you guys. I wondered how I was going to show that. All right, so now we are live on Facebook as well, and I'm going to leave this right here. Mine still does the 3, 2, 1. All right, Marie, thank you. You're being very supportive. She says everyone needs a good laugh. Listen, it's easy to laugh at me. I'm always goofy and silly. All right, so now we have live videos going all around me. And the reason I did it this way is because I want to show you guys that by creating one piece of content, you actually can put it out there in a lot of different ways. Now, granted, yes, I could record the video once and then I could post it on these different channels, but people really like live videos, and live videos actually do better in the algorithms. So if you're able to do live videos, do them, and use a few different devices and do the same live on 3 different platforms if you can. So right now I am on Zoom, which will be posted on YouTube. I am over here on this one on Facebook Live, and I'm on this one on Instagram Live. Now, I do have a lot more kids. I could get more phones if I needed, but that's not the point of this right now. Dwight, give me some of your phones. You just posted a whole thing. You had like 7 old phones out there, right? So we're gonna see Dwight with like 7 screens in his video. All right, so what I want you guys to do now that you see how to do it, and I know I went a little fast with that, so when you start doing it, if you need help, just call me and I'll be happy to walk you through it. But I want to tell you why it's important right now to do lives. First of all, everybody is stuck home now. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, that's an absolute. Most of the world is stuck at home right now. Many of them are super bored. right? They could use a laugh like this, like Barbara mixing things up and spilling tea all over the place and just being a goofball. So give the world a little bit of you, let them see you. Your lives don't have to be business related, you guys. A lot of times when I teach people how to do lives, one of the biggest complaints I get is, well, I just don't know how to talk about my business on the spur of the moment, or I want my business videos to be more edited and not raw, and like I get all these excuses. And you guys, the fact of the matter is that if nobody can find you, it doesn't matter what your excuse is, you're not going to get business anyway, right? Like you've got to be visible, especially right now. Everybody is online right now. You've got to be online where they can find you, where they can see you, even if you mess up. Marie shared with us earlier today, she was doing a training and she messed up at the beginning and was like, oh my goodness. But people love that. They like to see that you're not perfect, that you're just like them. So it's okay to mess up. And it's okay if you, like, sometimes on my stuff, I'll even say, oh man, I should not have said that, or I don't even know where I'm going. Like I get, it's just who I am. That's okay, you guys. Now, it is good to have a script and know what you're going to talk about. It doesn't have to be word for word. In fact, I discourage word for word, because heaven forbid, if you forget one word, you like get stuck in your tracks like, oh, I messed up. Nobody knows you messed up. Only you know that you messed up. Most times anyway, right? If you say the sky is like yellow, people probably know you messed up. But most times you're the only one who knows that you've made a mistake. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to write down this 5-step process of doing Facebook Lives. You could use this across everything that you do marketing wise in your business life and in your personal life. I'm going to use the coronavirus as an example, and I'm making it up as I go because I did not like I don't know, I just didn't plan it for you guys. I wanted to go right on the spot here. So we're gonna have a good time. All right, so the first thing of the 5 steps is to get their attention. You never start a Facebook Live with, hi, this is Barbara, or, again, I don't want to use never. I hate when I use absolutes. I apologize for all of what I just did, guys. It's very rare that you want to start off with who you are. That's boring. Most people who are watching it anyway know who you are. You need to grab their attention first. And I know that with Facebook Live, a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to grab the attention right at the beginning. Nobody's even on there yet. Okay, well, nobody might not be on there yet, but more people are going to watch the replay than what was on their live. So you want to do your live for the replay. And here's another thing. When you do your Facebook Live, don't wait 5 or 10 minutes and let people filter in and just, just being, because when I get on Facebook Lives like that, I try to fast forward it because I'm like, I don't want to hear her say hi to everybody who pops on. So I try to fast forward through it. And if I can't find where the end of that is, I don't watch the video. I just don't have time for that many times. And so be focused with what you're doing. Now, it is okay to every once in a while, if you see somebody who you're really excited is on there, maybe an influencer, right? Like maybe the president jumps on your call. That might be a person to say, hey, president, how are you? Right? But don't say hi to every single person who pops on as they pop on, because it's taking away from your message. It's distracting people from what you're trying to say. And it's just really confusing sometimes. So, now you can have somebody, if you, Phyllis, you have a great opportunity because you have KJ at home. If you have a spouse or a child or somebody at home that can manage the chat for you, that's ideal. Because how many times have you seen somebody get like right up to the camera because they're like trying to read what it said in the chat, right? And then they're like, okay. And so try not to be the one reading your chats, because a lot of times people are just telling you, hey, great job, thank you. Most of the things in the chat aren't questions when you're on live. Sometimes they are, but a lot of times you're just getting distracted, which is not good for your audience. All right, so the first thing is you're going to grab their attention. Coronavirus, we're using this as an example, right? So, oh, good idea. So let's say that I just start my Facebook Live. I'll do the countdown, right? Are you out of toilet paper yet? Or something like that, right? So get their attention. Say something that gets their attention, because again, even if people aren't on live at the time when you say it, it's going to be so powerful when they watch the replay. All right, so the first thing is get their attention. It needs to be some kind of exciting statement or a quote or a question or even something crazy. Like I've even watched people do where they weren't even in the screen when it starts, and then they come and they say, oh, whoa, I forgot I was going live or something like that, right? So it's just like, just be unique. Now I got all my devices flipping out on me now because I just shook the whole table. We should do a hashtag mess ups, bloopers. All right, so the first thing is you want to grab your audience's attention. The second thing is that you want to, after you grab their attention, then you can introduce yourself, right? So then you can say, I'm Barbara Carr with Fuse Empire, whoever you are. You can say who you are then, but make it a very quick introduction, because later you're going to talk more about what you offer in step 4, okay? And then the next, so 1 is attention, 2 is introduction, 3 is the problem. So you state the problem. Earlier we joked about the toilet paper, right? So if we're going on that same topic, we start with 3, 2, 1. Are you out of toilet paper yet? I'm Barbara Carr. I'm with Fuse Business Training. You may know that the world has a shortage of toilet paper right now, and I'm not sure if you have any. And if you do, maybe we can buy it from you. Or right now is a good time to make sales on toilet paper. So you give them the problem of, the whole. And actually, when you give them the problem, though, I have a really hard time bringing my emotion level down because I'm always so highly optimistic and positive. In fact, in my Toastmasters group, one of the things I always get is that my vocal variety is always excited. Like there's nothing below that. And so that's something I'm working on. But when you give your problem, try to make it like really dig in on them. And in fact, I'm going to take a step away from coronavirus and do one that I'm familiar with, which is my time management thing. So when I do time management, I typically start my attention grabber is your to-do list a mile long, or is your to-do list longer than Santa's naughty or nice list, right? Like just different attention grabbers. And then I say, I'm Barbara Carr with Fuse Business Training. Most people are running around with their head, like chickens with their head cut off. They've got way too much to do. They'll never have enough time to do it. Sometimes you forget why you even went into business for yourself because you're worried that you're not spending enough time with your kids. You're always working. You're not getting the results that you thought that you'd get. And so even that, you guys, I still need to tone that down. And like, even as I said that, I was excited saying it, right? Like I need to like bring that down to like a depressed, quiet level, and be able to make people really feel the pain of it. Okay, make them feel that, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I went in business. I don't have time with my kids. Like almost you're tugging at people's heartstrings. Make them cry, make them mad, whatever. You've got to get an emotion out of them during this problem section. Okay, and then the solution is you. So now that they know, listen, I've got a problem. I don't know how to manage my time. I keep doing all kinds of things that don't matter. And so now that they're feeling this way, then you say, well, not to worry, or however you want to put your words. Don't worry, I've got a program that will give you 5 quick steps that you could do today to take back your time and not only manage your time, but be the master of your time, right? And so you get them feeling like, okay, I don't have any time. And then you tell them, here's an option for you to have time. They get excited. And then the 5th thing is giving them a call to action. So now that you've got them, their emotions are involved, you've told them that you're the solution or what the solution is, you need to give them a call to action. Whether that means schedule a call now, or click here to register, or if we're doing the kindness thing, right? Like if we go back to the coronavirus, the call to action could be go be nice to someone, right? Go gift somebody a free roll of toilet paper, right? Find somebody to just drop it off on their doorstep with a bow. So a call to action doesn't have to be a sales thing. It doesn't have to always be, oh, give me your money, or sign up now, or buy now, which is what a lot of people think when they hear call to action, because the sales industry has made it into such. But a call to action is just telling people what to do next. In today's world, we have so many distractions that if you don't tell me what to do next, I'm going to do whatever the next thing is that pops up on my screen. right? Your video ends, another video pops up. If you didn't tell me what to do, I'm watching the next video that popped up after yours. So we are still live on all of these devices. I'm looking to see if anyone has questions. Cool. Oh, Angela said she shows her grandkids on Facebook Live. You guys, kids are a big hit on Facebook on lives, especially if people know you're working from home and stuff like that. Who doesn't love children, right? Or pets. I mean, there are some times when if you, oh, Phyllis, when sometimes like if you show a dog, people are like, oh, I'd rather see a cat or whatever, but nobody says, oh, I don't want to see kids, right? However, there are some industries where it doesn't make sense. Like when, you know, Isaac's home with me right now too. He's stuck here. They're all stuck. So he's stuck here during the quarantine as well. And when he does his Facebook Lives, he puts on his like business shirt and his tie, and I have to threaten the kids, don't make a sound, because he is trying to still have that executive level. He's a professional attorney that people pay really good money to. He can't have kids running around in the background. It just doesn't make sense, right? But on mine, there are lots of times when you will see a child walk right into the screen and be like, hi. Very unwarranted. But that's the time when people like start hearting it and it goes crazy. So be yourself. It's okay to be you. You also don't have to go like full on, go get your hair done and your makeup done to be able to go on Facebook Live. Go on exactly how you are. The way that people see you, that's how you should show up. The way that you show up in person is how you should show up online and everywhere that you are. Now, if you do always do your hair and makeup up, then you should definitely do that when you go on video, because that is what people are used to. So just making sure that you are being you. Rick Gosser, take action is the key to life successes. Yes, taking action. Thank you, Rick. And that goes along with, if you're making a video, don't worry about the 101 excuses you have not to make a video, because you're really cheating the people who need your information, and you're cheating yourself if you have an opportunity and you're not taking advantage of it. Right now, the world has gone virtual. You need to be virtual as well. And if you're not, you're cheating yourself and you're cheating your customers. You're cheating your prospects, cheating anybody who could use what you have to offer. Everybody on this call and everybody who watches it in the future has something of value that they can give to the world, and you need to do that. It doesn't have to be business related. You guys, especially now, you don't have to focus on business stuff as much as you normally would, because the business will come when you show people you care. When I started doing this 30-day training, my goal was, let me teach people how to do this so that people don't fail during this 2-month thing, right? Like, let me give 30 days so that people can actually stay in business. I didn't realize that 3 days into it, I was going to have people saying, hey, I need you to build me a website. Can you do my social media? I honestly didn't foresee that. Is it a blessing? Of course it is. But the money will follow when you are truly leading with your heart and truly trying to help people and serve people. So give value and help people, especially now. Don't capitalize on this time. Help people. Okay? Now, before I go on, I want to open it up to if anybody has any questions so far. Feel free to unmute yourself if you would like to talk.
I just wanted to say that, you know, when you first start to do it, it is kind of uncomfortable, but when you see it back, it's really not as bad as you think it is in that moment. And just like you said, that's why I decided to do it, is just because so many people right now are home with their kids. That's something they're not used to. And if I can offer them something to either incorporate with their kids, work on something that they haven't done because they weren't home, just something to help them, that's why I decided to do it. But like you said, yesterday when I started, I messed up and I said, oh, wait a minute, let me back up here. My sister-in-law commented on that and said, you know what, it was cool that you did that, because it made everybody else probably kind of, oh, wait, she's no different than us. You know what I mean? She messed up. Oh, well, she kept going. That was kind of funny, you know? So it's just stepping out of your comfort zone.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you for sharing that. And you know, you guys, I'll share with you too that probably about 5 or 6 years ago, early when I started doing my annual social media workshop, it was one of my first workshops, my 3-day one that I do. And I had Joe Madrano from Illinois. He's a video marketing guy. Well, he was back then. Now I think he's focus more on mortgages. But he came and did a video marketing training, and he had asked everyone, how many people in here are doing videos for their business? Like, raise your hand. And at the time I wasn't doing as much marketing back then. I didn't have my marketing firm. I was doing marketing for clients, but not necessarily for myself, right? And so I didn't raise my hand, and he comes over to me, and mind you, I'm the host of this, right? Like, this is my event, my people. And he's like, Barbara, why aren't you doing videos? And I started giving him all my excuses. Well, because I don't want to mess up, and I don't want it to be out there forever if I mess up, and I don't want people to like judge me. And like, I just started going through all these excuses. And he said, let me see your hand. And so I put my hand out, and he like slaps it. And he was like, shame on you. You need to give people what they need. They need what you have to offer. Do your videos. So I started doing videos, and I became my own worst critic. Like, I would watch my videos back and be like, Barbara, why do you do this so much? Like, why do your hands just fly everywhere? I would be so mean to myself about it, and then I wouldn't post the videos. And then I finally got people that started saying, hey, can you do a video on this, or can you teach me how to do this? And so I started just doing private videos, sending them to people, and then they would share them. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was going to be shared. But then people started telling me how much it helped them. And then I started realizing, oh, this isn't even about me. Like, it's about the people who are watching it, what they need from it. So I put out videos even when I look ridiculous. I mean, you guys, I have 3 of them right now going, and I'm a mess. I keep messing up my words, and it's okay. So don't let any excuse stop you from making videos that can help somebody else. All right, so with that said, I know we're running short on time. We're already at 2:45. I want to give you your homework. So you guys have the 5 steps. I want you to choose a topic. It could be any topic you want. It could be business related. It could be Corona related. It could be life related. It could be about what you're doing during this quarantine. It could be anything you want, but come up with a topic, grab the attention, introduce who you are, state what the problem is, give the solution, and then give a call to action. You guys, all that can be done even in personal videos, okay? You're going to create the Facebook Live. This live should be between 3 to 5 minutes, okay? 3 to 5 minutes. After you've created the Facebook Live, now here's the thing, if you're really nervous about it and you're like Phyllis, I told a story yesterday, I'm not going to tell it again. If you guys want to hear it, you could go on yesterday's video to watch it. But I told a story yesterday about Phyllis, about how when she came to my class, she didn't want to do a Facebook Live. She eventually did, had success from it. But if you're like Phyllis and you're like, Barbara's crazy and I'm not doing this, then test it out inside our private group first. Okay. Well, actually, no, I don't think the group's private anymore. So I don't want you to think that it is private. No, it's not anymore. It's still tested out in our group either way. But less people will see it if you do it in the group than on your personal page, right? So if you're like really nervous about it, just do a Facebook Live inside of the group. But if you're like, hey, I really want to participate in this, I want to do this, go on your personal Facebook page or your business page, either one. It's up to you. If it's a business topic, then go ahead and do it on your business page. If it's not a business topic and you want to do it on your personal page, either one is okay.
Can I ask?
Yes.
Barbara,
Yes.
I'm not nervous and I'm not shy. I just hate them. When I'm looking at Facebook, I scroll right past the videos. I love all of you, but I never watch your videos. So honestly, I don't watch, no, I want to read stuff. And so I'm not shy, but I find them so annoying that I don't want to do them because I don't want to annoy people. I just really hate them.
So...
And unless you're, the only 2 I've ever done, no, 3. I've done 3 in my life. The one where you stalked me all over downtown Hammond, the one in Green Cow, and then Lynette McDermott and I were out on the sidewalk trying to get people to come in and join for the Y, and we were.
Okay, good. So Phyllis, this would be your 4th one then.
Trying to get people to come to the Y. Well, yeah, but I don't want to.
Phyllis, here's the thing. You may not watch videos. You may prefer to read, and actually certain generations prefer different things. And
now she called me old. Okay.
Phyllis, you know I love you. But here's the thing. There are people out there who prefer videos over reading. I love reading. In fact, I have a book right here. Okay. I love reading, but I also love watching videos, especially if it's a training topic, right? And I love supporting people too. Make the video. You've got to have diversified types of content. Just like if you have your financial person, Dave, right? You'll hear people say you've got to have diversified things in your portfolio, right? A diversified portfolio. You need to have diversified marketing, because you have different people who want different things. So after you record your Facebook Live, I want you to come into the group. There is on Unit 4, in the Units tab, go to Unit 4. There's a homework image that says, do your Facebook Live. On that image, I want you to comment what you talked about, how you felt about it, and if you know how to link it, put the link there so that we can all view it and support you. And then support other people as well. So if you see people posting their link, please watch it. It's only 3 to 5 minutes. All right. So the contest on this is I will be choosing, and you need to make sure that I can view your Facebook Live. So if you do it in a private group that I'm not part of, I'm not able to see it. So make sure you invite me to that group or send me a link or something, okay? I need to be able to see your video because I'm giving the contest this time I'm giving a prize based on the content. So whoever I think does the best job on their Facebook Live, it's going to include making sure you touch on all 5 steps, making sure that you are visibly, the visible picture is good, right? Whatever is behind you isn't distracting, that you're not getting up and walking out of the picture. It's going to include your audio. If you have a lapel mic, you might want to use a lapel mic while doing it. You don't need one if you're using your phone or computer. Most of them are very well equipped today. But it's going to encompass everything. I'm looking for the best Facebook Live. All right? Phyllis, you're muted. It looks like you're saying.
Oh, you mean I can do this on my computer? I don't have to hold a camera in front of my face?
That is true. If your computer has a camera on it, you can do this on your computer.
How do I do that? I mean, I have a camera, obviously, because I'm on my laptop, but I don't have a clue how I'd set it up.
So I'm going to share my screen and give you a quick 1-minute how-to on that.
Okay.
So if I am, can you guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So if I'm just in this group right now, so I'm just going to do it in the group, but you can do this whether you're on your personal page or your company page. So right here where it says write something, there's a live video button. You just click that.
Okay.
It's the same thing as before. It's going to pop up and ask if you want to use your camera or connect to the computer. I always use the camera because I've got I don't need to connect anything. This is asking if you want to, oh, it's because I'm already doing a video. It won't let me do a
Okay, but I can do that. Okay, I'm good.
So you got it. All right, any other questions?
No.
Dwight, you're unmuted. Does that mean you have a question?
No, I raise my hand when I have a question.
Oh, thank you. All right, and then let me just see if I have any other notes here that I want to touch on. Okay, so let me go ahead and open it up to if anybody has any very quick announcements or events or webinars or anything that you want people to know about over the next 24 hours or so. Kim? Kim Hall, do you have something? I see you unmuted yourself. You may be frozen. Either that or she's very still. All right, Kim, if you come back, let me know. Rick, I had a question for you. Are you guys doing the networking event that you used to do at Cafe Fresco? Are you doing that virtually now, or how's that going?
We're going to do it on Zoom.
Zoom, perfect. And do you want to invite anybody to that?
I can do that, yep.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us when it is.
It's the first Tuesday in April, April 7th. So I'll send you the link, Barbara, and you can send it out to people that are on this call.
Perfect, perfect. And you can also post it in the group too. You guys, if you have stuff coming up, feel free to post it into the group, okay? All right, anybody else? Phil.
Well, I know some of you are Toastmasters. The Hammond Toastmasters is doing its first Zoom meeting at 6.
Right?
So tonight.
Perfect. And I know that Green Cow at 5 o'clock tonight has a community conversations or something.
Right.
So if you guys are available, it's just kind of like networking, I believe. So I think Miranda posted that link on my personal page if anybody is interested in that, or you could just search for Green Cow. Let's see, who else do we have? Anybody else have events coming up or anything they want people to jump on?
Yeah, actually tonight for the ASEA, they're actually doing a presentation at 8 p.m. our time, Central Time, and that's on discoverasea.com. And Alan Noble does a really good job of presenting what ASEA is, the technology and how it works. So that would be a good one for people to hop on to get the information, you know, because it really helps with the immune system, and they go through and explain a lot about it.
And especially right now, people could use help with their immune system, right? I was on her call last night. I saw that Dwight was too. Dwight, did you want to share anything about what you heard last night?
No, nothing in particular. I watched for educational purposes. Am I muted?
No, you're good.
Okay. And you know, I just wanted to get a better understanding of the product, and I have a follow-up with Marie today to answer any more questions that I have, because she's my my reference into that group. So yeah, I just watched for video experience and to understand Marie's business a little better, because I actually used to get food from Marie through Healthy Eats. And I love her meals. She cooks good food, and being a single guy, having meal that you can just toss in and heat up was really delightful. And it was well worth every penny I ever paid her for anything she ever provided for me.
I agree. Marie is a fantastic cook. I've had the pleasure to taste a lot of her things. And I like, Dwight, what you said, that you went on to support her and to learn more about what she did and get the information, right? And so you guys, even if you don't think you're the target audience for somebody, it's still helpful if you learn what they do, because maybe you know somebody who could use what someone else needs. So as people are inviting you, I will not recommend going on every single thing that everyone invites you to, because you just might have way too much stuff to do that doesn't make sense. But if you're trying to really connect with someone and you really want to support someone and they have something, jump on and just see what is going on, just in case, so that you know how you can help them. Okay?
Let me say my original interest was because I see value in the product that she's promoting, because I have need of something product, and so that was my original attraction. But as I was watching, you know, I did learn information that I didn't, and more to learn about the product, so that's why I stayed.
Good. Very good. All right. One last thing. If anyone has any more announcements or things that they'd like to say before we get off the call, then I'm ending it.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
All right, everybody, make sure to do your homework and engage in the group, please. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day.
Okay.